Hello wrestling fans, the Wrestling Wizard here and welcome to another video, and in this video we're going to discuss the latest Bray Wyatt shenanigans from this week's episode of SmackDown. I'm absolutely buzzing for Survivor Series War Games. I'm sure you are too. I hope he's included on the match card or involved in the event. I'm sure he will be. But before we get into the small details, as always, be really appreciative if you can like this video, share this video, and even better, subscribe if you're new. So let's get to it.
So it's safe to say that this whole Bray Wyatt storyline is heating up very nicely, and this week's episode of SmackDown did not disappoint. We got Bray come down to the ring and say, look, it's hard for me to explain the burden that I've been through, man. Violence is the only language I've shown you that I can speak. He sort of teased the Fiend, the Fiend being a monster, that the fans wanted to see the show again to unlock this human tornado, as he describes the Fiend as. And basically says he doesn't want to go back there again. He doesn't want to be that. He's trying to change. And then he went on to say, look, I have to be truthful. I am not the one who attacked LA Knight. Now, do you notice that every single time Bray Wyatt is in the ring, he's kind of trying to be the good guy, right? And all the times we've seen him out of the ring, he's been in this conflict, promised to do horrible things, has struggled to deal with his emotions, like headbutted LA Knight. And we're assuming that Bray was the one that attacked LA Knight, but he's denying that. He's saying, look, this wasn't me, I'm not involved. Now, just as he said that, you notice he was almost, with his body language, expecting Uncle Howdy to appear. His arm sort of came up, almost pointing to the screen. And of course, just like that, we got Uncle Howdy pop up on our screens, and this was such a cool segment. There were throwbacks to the Nexus days when the Nexus beat down Husky Harris. There were throwbacks to when Randy Orton punted Husky Harris's skull in. There were throwbacks to the Firefly Funhouse and Cult Leader versions of Bray Wyatt. This was so cool. This was packed with little details. And this time, it very much felt that Uncle Howdy was trying to warn somebody, potentially that somebody being us, or maybe even Bray himself, that eventually the inevitable is going to happen, and lies have already been told, and there'll be consequences because of it. Now this time, of course, Howdy said, the world is built on lies. That was his first line. As soon as he said that, there was a female voice that repeated that. We've not heard a female voice before in these Uncle Howdy segments. And then he went on to say, everyone lies. He lies. Don't you see what he's doing? Open your eyes. Because he'll make you believe anything. He'll give you purpose. He can make you feel wanted, but it's just a lie. You should be careful. Now, I noted, just as he said, you should be careful, if you pause for a single second, in the background, it said, it's coming. What is coming? Is this a warning that something dark, something sinister, something truly evil is on its way to WWE? Potentially as soon as Survivor Series War Games. Who knows? Like, definitely felt like a warning. And then he said, he'll make fools of us all if you listen to him. Fools of us all. And then my favourite line now, never forget, a snake in a cage is still a snake. Wake up. It was chilling. Now, I could be going mad, but look at Howdy's teeth at the bottom. To me, that looks like silver teeth, like a silver grill type thing. I swear Bray Wyatt was wearing the exact same thing last week in his interaction with LA Knight in the ring on SmackDown. Am I going mad? Help me out. And just like that, it swiftly moved on to a really short, sharp and sweet segment involving LA Knight. And fair play to LA Knight. He has got massive balls, bigger than Miz's, because he basically called Bray a pile of trash. A pile of Bray, he said, which literally he meant was a pile of trash. And fair play to him. He's not backing down. He's showing no signs of fear, which could be his biggest downfall. And just as we thought everything was over, we got a code flash up. 888-280-399. And when you call that code, you basically get a psychological evaluation via some doctor. And this is creepy, this is eerie, this is brilliant, because this of course ties back to a leaked psychological report from Uncle Howdy via a QR code a few weeks back, which we covered on this channel of course, where it said that Bray disregards or violates the rights of others, that he has difficulty showing remorse or empathy, and conflict with social norms. Also, he refused to sign that psychological evaluation of himself, and this was definitely a Bray Wyatt evaluation at the time. We don't know whether for sure the doctor is referring to Bray Wyatt in this latest code, but it sure looks like it. That Bray Wyatt potentially is the biggest liar here, and Howdy knows that. Howdy knows this all along, and he's trying to warn us maybe, or the entire WWE roster, because I'm sure big and bad things are going to go down with Bray Wyatt very soon, hopefully at Survivor Series War Games. And also, yet again, LA Knight was attacked by that masked figure once more. Is that Bray? Is that somebody else? We'll have to wait and see. But yet again, he strikes on LA Knight. And as always, be really appreciative if you could like this video, share this video, and even better, subscribe if you're new. And we'll see you in the post Survivor Series War Games video tomorrow.